Good morning everyone, I am Angel Meiji Layok from BSN1 Y3M8A. Today I will be doing bed to chair and chair to bed return demonstration. First, review the medical record and nursing plan of care of the patient to ensure safety and that the correct patient and method are used. Next, perform hand hygiene and don PPE as needed. It maintains hygiene and follows infection control protocols to prevent the spread of microorganisms. Next, identify the patient and explain the procedure. It reduces the patient's anxiety, ensures correct identification, and prepares the patient. Next, move equipment, close the curtain and or door. It ensures safety during the transfer and provides patient privacy. Next, position the bed and raise head of bed. It facilitates easier movement and reduces physical effort needed by the patient and caregiver. Next, lock the bed and chair brakes. It enhances stability and prevents movement during transfer. Next, encourage the use of stand assist aid toward bed edge. It promotes patient independence and reduces injury. Next, lower side rail and assume proper stance. It protects the nurse's back and ensures safe patient movement. Next, assist to sit on edge of the bed using proper mechanics. It uses gravity and correct body mechanics to protect both nurse and patient. Next, assist for balance, dizziness, allow legs to dangle. It prevents falls due to orthostatic hypotension and allows circulation to adjust. Next, assist with rope and non-skid footwear to maintain the patient warm, privacy, and reduces risk of slipping. Next, apply to gait belt. It enhances grip and control during patient movement, improving the safety. Next, assume proper stance and position. It provides stability and allows movement using leg muscles rather than the back. Next, slide patient forward and position closely. It ensures balance, support, and safety during the next phase of movement. Next, assist to stand using kite belt and count to 3. It coordinates movement, reduces injury risk, and allows for balance assessment. Next, pivot patient to fill chair against legs. Ensures proper alignment with the chair before sitting. So next, assist the patient to sit using armrest and guide belt. It facilitates controlled movement and reduces wrist strain using major muscle groups. Next, assess the patient's alignment and comfort and safety. It promotes comfort, warmth, and ensures the patient has access to needed items like the call bell. Next, clean the equipment and perform hand hygiene. It prevents the infection transmission and cross-contamination. Now, I will be proceeding to the procedure of transferring patient from bed to chair. So before starting the procedure, you need to identify your patient and explain the procedure. Good morning, ma'am. I am Angel Meiji Layog and I will be your nurse for today. Can I ask what's your name? Your age?
14.
Your birth date?
June 16.
Can I check your ID, man? Alright, thank you. So, we will be doing the transferring of patient from bed to chair. Is that alright?
Yes.
Okay. After that, you need to ensure the patient feelings. If he or she is comfortable. Are you comfortable, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. After that, you need to perform hand hygiene or don PPE if needed. After performing the hand hygiene, you need to provide privacy for the patient. So assume that I already closed the curtains or door. So next, raise the bed from the nurse's working height. After that, raise the upper part of the bed so the patient position is like sitting position. So after that, I will fan fold the patient top blanket or top sheet. Okay, ma'am. I will fan fold your blanket. So after that, I will position the patient sideward. I will position you on sideward position, ma'am. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. Please place your hand here. Okay. Alright. Next, I will assist the patient to stand and sitting position. Okay, ma'am. After that, I will put the gait belt on the patient below the chest area. Okay, ma'am. Hold, ma'am, on my shoulders, both hands. I will count 1 to 3, then stand up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then assist the patient while sitting on the chair. After that, remove the gait belt. Then perform hand hygiene. So now I'll be doing the transferring of patient from chair to bed. So perform hand hygiene. Next, place the gait belt on the patient under the chest. After that, put your arms on my shoulders, both arms. After the count of 3, I will pull and you stand up. 1, 2, 3. After assisting the patient, ask the patient if she or he is comfortable. Are you comfortable, ma'am? Yes. Okay, alright. After that, you need to perform hand hygiene. Good morning, everyone. I am Angel Meiji Layug, your student nurse from BSN 1 Y3 MAT. So for today, I will be doing hot and cold compress return demonstrations. First, verify the client's identity using 3 identifiers. Next, verify order for type of moist heat application, location, duration, and desired temperature. Next, assess the client's skin around the area to be treated and the client's temperature and pain sensitivity. Next, inspect the wound, if any, for size, color, odor, tenderness, and drainage. Next, assess the client and family awareness, understanding of the procedure, and related safety factors. Next, assess the client's vital signs and mobility. Next, identify the expected outcomes. So, at the end of this video, it is expected to apply heat and cold or ice pack compress efficiently and correctly. Next, assemble and prepare equipment and supplies needed. So, I have here towel, underpad, hot and cold compress bag, clean gloves, and alcohol. Next, explain procedure to the client clearly and completely with the client's approval. Next, describe the sensations that the patient would feel and precautions to prevent burning. Next, provide privacy at all times. So next, position the client in bed, get affected body part in proper alignment, expose body part to be covered, treat patient as needed. Next, perform hand hygiene and apply clean gloves. Next, place a towel or absorbent pad under the area you will treat. Next, apply heat compress to the affected area molded over the side. Next, stop the application immediately if a toward incident or problem occur. Next, inspect the body part of the wound condition for evidence of the effectiveness of therapy and sensitivity to touch. Next, you need to ask the client the described level of comfort and burning sensation following the treatment. Next, you need to obtain the vital signs and compare with baseline. Next, identify any unexpected outcomes. Next, document and report all pertinent information of the procedure performed. So now I will proceed to the procedure. Good morning, ma'am. I am Angel Meiji Layug, your student nurse for today. Can I ask what's your name?
El Malayo,
Your age?
48,
Your birth date?
January 6, 1977.
Can I see your ID band, ma'am? Alright, thank you. So before starting, you need to explain the procedure to the patient. So I will be doing hot compress to promote blood flow, healing, and reduce muscle spasm. Ma'am, is that alright? Okay. Next, you need to describe the sensations that the patient will feel. So, ma'am, you will feel gentle to intense warm. It can be soothing, so you can relax during the entire procedure. Next, you need to provide privacy at all times. So, assume that I already closed the curtains or door. Next, perform hand hygiene and wear clean gloves. So next, I will obtain the patient vital signs and assess the part that I will be administering hot compress. Ma'am, can you sit? Is that okay? Inhale, ma'am. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now you can return to your position. After that, I will expose the area to be treated. I will expose your legs, ma'am. Then I will put a pillow under the patient's legs to elevate. I will also put or place a absorbent pad or towel. Now, I will prepare the hot compress. I will put a hot water. Before putting the hot compress on the patient's legs, I will put a small towel to reduce the heat of the compress. Okay, ma'am, stay still. So after the procedure, I will obtain the vital signs of the patient again. After obtaining the vital signs of the patient, I will discard my gloves and perform hand hygiene and document the information and the findings of the patient. So next, I will be doing cold compress to numb area and reduce swelling. So ma'am, you will feel a sharp and cold or icy shock. It can be unpleasant or a little painful. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So next, I will perform hand hygiene and wear clean gloves. Next, I will prepare the cold compress or the ice pack. So ma'am, I will expose your legs. I will place a pillow under it. Absorbent. Before applying the ice pack or the cold compress, need to put a small towel to reduce the cold, the compress or the ice pack. I will place, ma'am, the compress. Okay, please stay still. Okay, after applying the cold compress or the ice pack, you need to obtain the vital signs again, like in the first first part of this video, and then remove him gloves and perform hygiene and document the findings of the patient